Okay, so what I've been up to in this last week or two, well, not as much as I'd hoped really. I've done a nut and bolt check and put a few more rivets here and there, sort of the steering column out. You can see I've got it up on trestles at this moment in time, doing some work underneath, putting the final fixings in, put a bit more seat trim in there. I started working on the mounting points and the general shape of the body, which is an expedition for later on. As you can possibly see there, I've got a nice even curve pretty much both sides at the, what would you call that? I don't know, in boat building you'd probably call it something else like a gunnel line, but it ain't. So I don't know what to call that. But that's the planned shape of it. I suppose the fattest bit of the outline. There, those are just temporary pieces in there so I can draw around them and make some formers up to go around the outside. I put a tail piece in, again with formers on, hanging the exhaust off, and the back end's going to have the nice boat tail of the original, hopefully. With a little bit of fiberglass work. I've done a little bit more work on the engine, not much to be fair, and put a bit of wiring in. You can see there I've got a load of rather nice PIR insulation board. It's a good old 5-inch thick stuff, might even be 6. Anyway, one or the two. That when I get my formwork together, and what I'll do is I'll make a set of wooden chassis legs to replicate what I've got for the overall rectangular shape of this, and bolt lots of little bits of wood on, and then fill the intermediate bits with that stuff. Carve it out, hopefully have a body shape, and then decide what I want to do with the fiberglass. How much fiberglass and how much metal, I have no idea yet. Still haven't got my head around that. The exhaust is a double-walled stainless steel flask bottle. The bottom's been cut off. The bit in between the two walls has been stuffed with this fiberglass cloth, so that can't blow out. And then inside that there's a stainless steel mesh cage holding more of that fiberglass stuff there. And at both ends it's got a perforated section and the end welded back on badly. Thin stainless steel welding is not my forte at this moment in time. I need to learn something about that. And it seems to work reasonably well as an exhaust. It quietens it down quite considerably, and I don't think it's much louder than the stock exhaust, if not slightly quieter. A good long exhaust run on this because it's mid-engined, so it twists and turns all over the place, which should be good for torque on the engine, which we'll find out when we get to run it. So what's stopping me running it? I made a mistake, didn't I? I went and bought myself a brake line, and the bloody thing's about 50mm too short, so I've had to order another one. The downside to that is it's not a standard length, so it's on order. I'm hoping it comes today, and if it comes today and it's going on, I'm getting them bled and I can start test driving the chassis, which I'm cutting it fine because at this weekend we've got Wilton Mill kart track where I could go down and test it, but until I get that brake line I can't. So I'm hoping it comes today. If it doesn't come today, if it comes tomorrow, I've just got enough time to do things. Otherwise, I have to think it again. Anyway, that's where I am.